Hey, what's up YouTube, welcome back. My name is Alfx, coming at you with the second upload of the day, because I didn't upload for 3 weeks. Congratulations, Lewis. So today, as you can probably see from the title, unless you're blind, and if you're blind, how did you get here? We're going to be talking about what I want from the Crew 2. Now, if you don't know, well, if you haven't been on this channel for a long time, and you probably haven't, to be honest with you, I used to post the Crew videos, not very long, they were just like what the fuck moments type videos where I was like, just casual things like getting my car stuck inside of a plane, floating a car on water like I'm Jesus, you know, that sort of thing. And they were just short clips that I got into glitches with in the Crew, because oh my god, there was glitches in the Crew. There was tons of glitches and exploits and tons of it. But they fixed it up with the Wild Run expansion and so forth and so on. So today we're going to be talking about what I want from the Crew 2, because I really enjoy the Crew and I enjoy racing car games in general. Even though I post mainly, and this is a very, very big mainly, FPS games to my channel, I do actually enjoy playing driving games, and I will be posting driving games this year, hopefully, if I get my hands on one of the many driving games coming out this year, including the Crew 2, NFS 2017, F1 2017, Dirt 4, Gran Turismo Sport, and Forza 7. Because I can't get Forza 7 because I don't have an Xbox and my PC is like, it's got a 750 Ti in it, so I don't think it's gonna cope with that. But anyway, let's get on to the list of what I really want in the game. So the first thing is going to be more cars. Now the reason being for this is because yes, it has a certain amount of cars, but it just completely lacks in the amount of cars it has. Though it has improved and added cars over the generation of the whole of the Crew, and it's added more specs for different cars, it just feels empty with the amount of cars you can have. For example, the Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon 3 is one of my favourite looking car games. Obviously I can't get my hands on it, as I said I don't have an Xbox, my PC can't run shit. So when I look at somebody who's playing Forza Horizon 3 and I see that the fact that they can make their Supra look like one of the Fast and Furious, or the fact that they can customise their Dodge Dart, and many other Dodges, it makes me jealous, as the closest I have to Forza Horizon 3 is the Crew. And the Crew, when it first came out, had 40 vehicles, or around 40 vehicles. Though it has more than that now, 40 at its release date. Just for a bit of speculation, Forza Horizon 3 had around 300 to 400 cars at release, not 40. Now I get the fact that the Crew is a different game to Forza Horizon in the fact that there are specs, and each spec offers a, quote, different vehicle. Now, when people say that, yo, you got your GTR in Dirt, it's a completely different car. It's not, it's still a GTR, it's just in a Dirt spec. And I get this, the fact that if they had 300 cars, they would have to create 300 specs. And that's going to be kind of time consuming, though they have had time to do this. Oh my god, they've had time. They have had 3 years to do this, and I hope that they have not fucked it up because, well, yeah. And the car system, there is around 60 or 70 cars now, which, you know, is getting up there. It's getting into the almost 100, but it just seems like it still lacks. There are some cars that are my favourite cars and I just can't get hold of them. For example, some Fords like the Gran Turismo, some Dodges like the Dodge Dart is one of my favourite muscle cars in the game, as well as Ford, different types of Fords like the Ford Boss Mustang, the Toyota Supra, some others. They just aren't in the game, and I wish they could be. If they take Forza Horizon's model for the amount of cars they have and implement that into the Crew 2, it will be incredible. No joke. Second on the list here is better handling / better car mechanics. This is very valid, since I went through the settings twice, 2 or 3 times actually, to see if I could find better settings than the default ones. I did find better settings. They do handle very well. It's like hardcore with a max steering or some shit. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. You slide around and stuff. There is a lot of glitches with the driving mechanics, and it's just very arcade-like. And though the Crew may try to be arcade-like, Even something like NFS 2015 got the handling in the game better than this did. Though it may not have been in the same way, when it comes to drifting, NFS got it a lot better than this game, because I recently got it, so I've been testing out drifting a lot, because I enjoy drifting, and drifting in this game it's not really valid that much. People have to set up certain aspects of their cars and then go to Yosemite Valley with the snow and stuff. It just ruins the fact that I just want to slide my car around and drift and stuff like that. So going on to my third point here is a very good implemented one from Forza Horizon, and not just Forza Horizon, multiple games have this. Need for Speed has it, Forza Horizon has it, Drive Club has it, a load of other games have it like Midnight Club and stuff like that. It is, make it so people can make their own stickers / wraps / liveries. Please. Because I wanted to create Dom's RX-8 from the Fast and the Furious, because a lot of obviously these stickers and wraps come from the Fast and the Furious. I wanted to create Dom's RX-8, and because the crew offer default stickers, you cannot get any one that looks even remotely close to Dom's. And look at something like Forza Horizon, they can create one that looks exactly the same as Dom's livery. And this just makes it so you have more customization in the game, more things to do, and always have something to create, whether it's making your car completely gold and having like your car's headlights look like teeth, gold teeth. I don't know. I'm just going off the top of my ass here. Just, you know, it adds a bunch of customization features to the game that we need. So you're always having new wraps, you're always having new liveries. You don't have to rely on Ubisoft to make the liveries. All they have to do is put a default certain number of things in, like certain number of shapes, stickers like that, and they can make your own. Which is just amazing that people like from different communities come together in car games to make amazing looking wraps and liveries. It'll just be an amazing thing to have in it. So number 4 is going to be having sponsors in the games. Now, if you can see through the crew, there's a lot of sponsors that they have made up. Now, Ubisoft is not a small company. It's not like this is an indie game. Because the amount of companies that the car actually owns, I mean, it doesn't own as much as Forza, but it is Microsoft. So, but they have wraps and liveries which have Monster and Hoonigan and different types of, you know, like Red Bull and stuff like that on it. And obviously, people have created that, but on their cars, some of them are Monster and Red Bull official anyway, because they have paid for the rights to actually use them. Things like Rocket Bunny, Liberty Walk, you know, things like that. They need to implement this into the game, because if you want to compete with the general market are getting sponsors from different types of car manufacturers, from Liberty Walk to GT, Rocket Bunnies and things like that. They need to add these into the game, because the customization that you can get for each car will just be even more progressible and even more sustainable than ever, and it will just be amazing to be able to get sponsors on your cars. And as well as implementing the stickers, that people can make their own stickers. People can make a Monster sticker, people can make Red Bull, or people can make your nan looks like your dad or something on a livery, and it'll look really cool, and you know, it'll look really presentable, and it will show that there's an individuality about that car instead of somebody just having a default livery that Ubisoft have made. So yeah, just sponsors, having sponsors like Monster and things like that. You know, it's not a thing you have to do, but it would be kind of nice. But I'm bringing it on to my 5th point, which was supposed to be my 4th point, but I am improvising here, so bear with me. The 5th point that I am going to say is make it so people can choose a wheel, then change the colour, instead of having the one wheel in 4 colours and just assuming they're 4 different rims, like having rim 25, 26, 27 and 28. They're all the same rim. One of them's in alloy colour, one of them's in black, one of them's in white, one of them's in gold. This is such a stupid idea. Why only have it so you can have your rims in 4 colours? It's so stupid. Just make it so they can buy an alloy and then they can change the colour to whatever they please. I don't know why they didn't think of this in the first place. Restricting it to 4 colours means if you want to make something like a car which is white and then it has red rims, you can't do it. If you want to have a car which has got green rims, you can't do it. Purple, you can't. Red, you can't do it. Black, yeah. Gold, yeah. anything else? Nah. It just, why did they do this? They need to just say, here's some rims. Just pick one, choose the colour. As well, with the wheels, just a little add-on here. Make it so you can increase the alloy size from like having it 17 inches to having like 20 or 30. No, not 30. But so you can increase the alloy size as well as the stance of the wheels, as well as the I can't remember what it's called when you increase the wheel width, where they're like going out further or in further into the car, because then people can proceed to do their racer dreams or even tuner dreams or whatever they can turn into Black Panther's wet dream, and it will just develop the customization. People can go, hey, that guy's got a really nice stance looking VW Golf. Let's go check it out. Let's ask him what his tune is. So you know, this brings me up. That's my 6th point. No, my 7th point even. So my 6th point is different specs for each car. So if you look at something like the VW Golf, for example, it literally comes in one spec, one street. Considering there is there's street, there's dirt, there's perf, there's raid, and there's circuit, which is 6. Then there is the extreme specs, which is drift, monster, and drag, which makes it into 9. There are 9 specs. 9. The VW Golf is in 1. I know I'm repeating myself here, but it's just, why would they do that? There is no point in adding the car in the first place, since that's not even the best street car. If you wanted a VW Golf in perfect, I'm sorry, you can't get it. Too bad, because of Ubisoft. It's just really annoying that they can do this, as well as adding more cars in different specs, which is what it is. By different specs, meaning add more specs. Like, I have no idea, but that's why I said it's not really a thing that they need to add. It's just a thing that will bring the community back and go, hey, there's a new spec, we should go check it out. That's what brought people back and into the game with the Wild Run DLC, adding the 3 extreme specs. I don't really know what they could add as the 3 specs. I mean, there isn't really much else to add, to be honest. They've got off-road, they've got super off-road, they've got fast, and they've got super fast. And they've got super fast with drag cars. And then they were super off-road and then drift. So I don't really know what else they could add, you know. It's just sort of like, don't know what else they could add, so, yeah. So, on to my 7th point, which isn't my last one, but I'm just going to be rolling it along here, is tuning. Add it so you can tune a car. You can tune it so it's got lower differential, you can tune it so it's the ride height's lower or higher, or you can make a car so the wheels are like grippier, or they're softer, or they're lighter, or you can like do whatever the hell you want, like NFS and Forza, and you can just tune it so you can say, this car is different to this car. Because when it comes to the upgrading of cars in this game, it's poor. You literally judge your speed and your agility in the game by, you literally just have a little thing which says you have a handling bonus. Fuck. They need to develop this more, so you can go in there and change whatever you want to do with the handling. Yeah, like it's a handling bonus, yeah. You should add a tiny bit onto the handling, but you can improve that to do it. And I think this is going to be my last point that I'm going to make. It may not be, may something come into my little brain, but making it so you can actually customize every single spec quite well. Because if you look at Raid and Circuit, they sort of just got a bit lazy as they went street, dirt, perf. You can customize them really well and make cars look very individual, quote, very individual. And then you go on to the Raid and the Circuit spec, and it sort of changes. You cannot customize anything on any of the vehicles at all, and some of them restrict it even further, making it so you can't do anything with the vehicle at all, from changing the livery to the colour. This is very annoying, I could say, because, oh, new idea came into my head, I'll go to that in a minute, because you're trying to, like the BMW M3 for example, you put it in circuit spec and it has a cool ass livery on it. That's cool, but some people don't want it like that. Some people just want it in pure black or in pure fluorescent pink, whatever, and they can't because you can't take the sticker off. Same with the Huracan. You can't change it, you can't take it off, you can't edit it, whatever. I mean, it looks cool anyway, so I don't really care. But you get what I mean. And this was the next point I was going to say. Make it so you can actually edit every single car. The F40 in perf spec is probably one of the worst examples I've seen, because it can only have official colours on it. Yep, you can't put any other colour on it, literally only official colours. You can't change the rims that much. I mean, I don't want to anyway, but you know, you can't add a sticker onto it. I don't think. I mean, you can add like a few, but that's like it. I wanted to make it look like a rally car just for the jokes, because the wheels that it has originally makes it look like a Subaru from the 1990s. So I wanted to add a cool livery just to make it look like a rally car. You couldn't. Where the fuck did that come from? I mean, boy, which why? Just make it so you can. And some cars you can't put certain wheels on as well, which sort of really annoys me, since I was trying to do a build for a car and I was like, hey, I want to have these wheels on it, and he went, oh, you can't. Oops, a daisy. I just don't see why you can't have every single wheel on every single car. It just makes no sense. It's pretty much you just edit the model so it can have the wheels on it. It's pretty simple. Yeah. But other than that, guys, it has been LFX. I hope you have enjoyed. Put in the comments if you have agreed with my points or you disagree with some of them when it comes to the handling or adding more cars or whatever. And put also, if you wanted to, what you think they should be adding into the game too, or changing, or doing whatever with the game. But other than that, guys, it has been LFX. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, make sure to leave a dislike, even though I wouldn't. Please don't do that. Subscribe if you're new, because I'm so close to hitting 700 subscribers, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.
Cause I got it like that, flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking gin.